Hello, there are more child offenders with the schools in Weathersfield. And they first hit and forced one with the leaders of the kids, and other ones with that were still being forced then and now. They have even female judges involved with even sexual, medical, and drug offenders with the kids, identities with the kids, attaching them to fake relationships to others. These are also crime roles with various natures of police forms, foreign and domestic, with their overt criminal enterprises, with their uses of identity thefts and of database roles with it. In other words, so they're preventing mandated law. WFSB and Fox CT, other media attach me to fake. WFSB attached me to fake both sides of stories with them, and then these other news use their own. They're using sources that are interbranch and other criminally foreign influenced, and that are involved with more of the child offender, like a whole bunch of people associated with the Dillon family, with various natures of crimes with the courts, including real estate crimes, with the Anna Dillon, with the Sean Dillon, also with foreign and domestic military criminally involved, also with the Kerr family, with foreign and domestic military involved, also with their criminal uses of the court's Facebook pages with them. Through time, they're recorded and confessed involved with all natures of crimes with kids in my area, intercampuses. These are intercampuses identity theft crime act. They're using each age of kids maintained misprision, lied to. They're valuing the right to lie used to hide their criminal foreign influence nature interbranch as reported. So we have WFSB attached me to stole my identity. In the conversation, they never let me have my side of the story. They just faked both sides of the story. Attached me, my family members, and little kids to fake relationships to others. Recorded, already proven through time. First forced criminally, and then and now further forced criminals associated with overt criminal enterprises and with the schools, with identity thefts against me and against my family. Their crime roles also criminal uses of the witness protection tied to that, of overt criminal enterprises associated with the drug clicks, with the police forms retired in standing associated with Fox Connecticut News and with WFSB and with locations around them tied to the on-off campuses, sustained criminality with CCSU, with other natures of campuses in state and out of state. Because of how this is maintained an outcome for what we use doc criminally, it was already using human systems and databases and identity of each age of the ground criminally, of education criminally since before DACA. Since before our founders' birth, this crime method was here with nation shared policing, sick individually grouped and together. That's our problem. We don't have free speech yet. And they're up there pretending other. They pretend they're about integrity. They use the Me Too with the Congress recorded and effectively invested to pretend they're against what they're facilitated for, indifferent to it. Worse than that, we have real sick systems that we need to take care of now, because they were never liberated. So we're going to call WFSB first. 860-728-33. Then when you leave a message and stuff like that, they lie about everything. They lie about the substance of everything. In other words, behind people's back, they don't let a counter. They're pretending, in other words, I have the rights to the Attorney General now. 728.
Hello, and thank you for calling WFSB Channel 3,
Can you hear?
home of Eyewitness News. If you're calling to report breaking news, please press star now.
Okay, so we're going to press star
Anything extended, you may please
because we're reporting breaking news.
Hello, Cisco Unity Messaging System. From a touch-tone telephone, you may dial an extension at any time. For a directory of extensions, press 4. Otherwise, please hold for an operator.
So we're going to hold for an operator.
Hello, Cisco Unity Messaging System.
But they're not going to bring an operator.
Telephone, you may dial an extension at
And they lied about the substance of my, they lied about crime acts. They won't let report. Then they need to make overall allegations against people criminally. Pretending to be against allegations, that's why they're pretending they're blocking my posts. In other words, they're blocking, they're using Facebook to further their lie progressions tied to identity thefts that are way worse because they use that to facilitate all natures of child abuse juxtaposed. And people spreading lies and rumors about me with judges too. Hello?
Hello, Cisco Unity Messaging System. From a text
So,
or telephone, you may dial an
these are wire crime methods, including the fake news crime acts associated with WFSB here. In other words, identity thefts. They stole me to fake both sides of correlation age, fake middles, and they're with recorded criminal delusion, physical delusions, but they're also with recorded criminal foreign influences with their sources. Alfianza family criminally involved with them on and off the state judicial branch offices, with houses next to it involved with that. And fake news crime acts with them, with proven child offenders. People on the child sex offender registries also further involved with them were confessed and recorded crimes with the body dumping spot of Billy Grasso and with this Dillon family. Recorded and confessed involved with the crimes with the houses in my area and with the clothes. With a Phil Clough, recorded and confessed involved with the crimes with the kids. The child sex offenders, medical offenders, identity theft clicks, all kinds of sick. Yeah, his cousin wanted me to have to share a girl before. These are people, in other words, I barely know. That was with a Mike Roberts they used to hang out with. I don't know Mike Roberts barely, and Mike Pandolf, and Eric Jensen also reported confessed involved crimes with them with federal criminal co-defendants of former director of the FBI. That's also with people further criminally involved in recorded and confessed criminally involved with on and off Wesleyan, on and off all the campuses, but and Middletown where the Harbor Park is associated with this Phil Clough, and with FBI and with military families involved with identity thefts, like a Rob Schedule also involved with the houses with them on 2 Route Highway with identity theft, drug crime rules with this Dillon family on and off that, on and off 2 Route Highway. And where it goes into Hangdog Lane and into the Brown Turnpike before the heart of Hartford, no. And at the end of the Brown Turnpike, there are people who recorded confessed with these houses involved with identity thefts. Hello? Also with the people on to
Please hang up and try your call again.
There's no way to get these people. Let's try one more time. 728-860-728 33383. Maybe we'll try not the news department. So you know that.
Only to report breaking news, please press star now. If you know your party's extension, you may enter it at any time. To dial by name, press 2. For a list of departments, please press 3.
Please listen carefully to the selections. You may enter a number at any time throughout this message. Press pound to go back or press 0 to speak to the receptionist. For routine news department questions, press 1. For programming or programming-related questions, press 2. For viewer feedback, press 3.
About
To
3
leave a
view.
comment for Eyewitness News or Better Connecticut, please press 1. To leave a comment,
News from IT.
Hello.
Connors, how can I help you?
Hi, there were some people who made some threats about kids to me. And that's with a child offender campus. I tried to report that they forced it sustained, and there are still more with the campus. So they're preventing me from reporting crime acts. Also, WFSB attached me to fake both sides of news stories, so I didn't get my voice. And the court is also with drug clicks involved with the child offenders, identity theft clicks, evidence crimes, rules crimes. These are crimes with overt criminal enterprises with those drug clicks. So how do I counter them stealing my voice and preventing me from reporting crime acts and then pretending not to understand it, sir?
I'd suggest you contact an attorney if you have a problem with our reporting.
Wait, you stole my identity. We didn't even have a conversation with me that's recorded.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. Goodbye.
Whoa! You see this? They're preventing mandated law. We have problems here. So this is going to extend now to because there are other businesses where I need a response. You hear what I'm saying? You get me a response. They know. I talked to them calmly before. I told them. In other words, excuse me. I speak calmly with people, and when I don't, that's for a method too. Because since I was a kid and others, they've been attaching me to fake behavior. In other words, they attach me to pretending I yell but have conversations where they weren't at all. Sequence shifts nature's relationships to others that weren't at all. And the attorney general is supposed to be my I have the right to him now because the FBI, that's how it goes. If the FBI, you have to, if the attorney don't help you, and the state's attorneys are forging names, switching names, crime acts roles with the child offenders, with the retired and standing judges, in natures of courts, prosecutors, longtime prosecutors, ones from my town that are around my age that are criminally involved. Per them, recorded. Get them from my name. You see what they're doing now? They're playing games. Who drinks? I couldn't believe that people wouldn't be able to wouldn't allow child offenders reported. They're going to have a lawyer. Well, they're going to have the attorney general. They're going to these are serious crimes. You force child offenders. Then you pretend to be against that with the Congress. You fear God now. Yes, yes. Tell me what I was going to report about the rest of the active threats on the child campus already proven with the child offenders with these guys. Tell me. What do you know? You don't even know now.